I'm joined by a student called Allegra. Please introduce yourself, tell me a bit more about you.
Hi, so I'm Allegra Webb. I'm a Year 2 student in film. Currently I'm doing a year in course in Canterbury in Medway at the moment, and yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, and tell me just what your experience of university has been like.
So far, I joined during the COVID era, unfortunately. However, I feel that in general, the university still was able to find a lot of support for us, and I think once COVID had gone, I was able to sort of get into my course in my second year and do a lot more of the practical stuff, and then I also made the decision to do the KMTV extra course.
Yeah, year in television production.
Yes, year in television, and so far that's been amazing. It's been really fun to get more of an industry perspective on terms of what I could be doing, where the actual film course covers more like the theory stuff, and then being able to do more hands-on experience has been really fun.
Yeah, tell me about some of your favourite courses that you've studied.
Interesting. I'm trying to think what I did. So yeah, I think year 2 for me was my favourite. I did World in Cinema, which is about looking at different parts of the world and the films that they study, which is really interesting. And you got to do like a deep dive into different sort of theme modules and practices. And then in terms of practical courses, I also did screenplay writing, and we've got like a great opportunity to sort of come up with our own stories and go sort of crazy of what you wanted to write about, and being able to sort of have the opportunity to do something creative and do something that you wanted to do was like really, really fun. Yeah.
Yeah, and what skills have you learned? I mean, you've been in your year in course not very long, but what skills have you learned over the university 2 years, right? So, and the few months you've been with the TV production course?
Good question. So I think definitely this year, and I've only been here, like I said, I've only been here for like a month and a bit, but I feel I've learned so much in terms of just learning how to get to quick deadlines, and definitely what my advice if you were to do the television course is to sort of throw stuff in there, and just even if you aren't sure about how to do things, just sort of give it a go and just do your work. Let's do your best with it. So I've done a lot about studio work and working on a gallery for like a news sort of studio. So some of those skills which you would think is a bit daunting, like sound mixing, things like that, is actually quite straightforward, and it's just good to like throw stuff in there basically.
Yeah, and you've already been working with BBC Apprentices, and you've already been on camera, like you're here today.
Yeah,
that's been exciting, right?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Yeah, and tell me a bit about the university experience, so more maybe about the social life and what things you got up to while you were here.
Yeah, so I would say that the university does provide a lot of varied experiences in terms of what kind of appeals to certain people. So I think usually the pretense of like unique experiences like going out drinking and having to, do alcohol events all the time. But I feel sometimes it's also just fun just to have nice, relaxed cities, and like the university does provide that a lot. I know that they have like cinema nights, and they also have like really fun events where they take you to like Fort Park, and I know next month there's like a Harry Potter tour. So there's like other opportunities, not just for like the casual university drinking life, but there's also experiences to just just be with other people and just learn something new and just do something different.
Yeah, and being so close to a city centre is great, and Canterbury's pretty beautiful, lots of coffee shop. That's what I like about Canterbury anyway. Tell me a bit about Kent as a county and how you've enjoyed that.
Yeah, so I originally am from Essex, so coming to Kent has been really fun to sort of be in a more city environment, and I thought it's a great blend of like your natural spaces, and like there's a lot of like lovely green spaces in the city, but also having the sort of facilities there to be able to go to like, coffee shops, like you said, and like big restaurants and pubs and all that. So I feel Kent is like a good example of like your natural spaces and just like your outgoing leisure centres as well.
Yeah, and what do you wish that you knew when you were in this position, maybe here at an open day and preparing to go and considering university?
I think definitely, I think what's probably on a lot of people's minds when they go to any uni is just how am I going to get on with people, how am I going to meet new people and so start fresh in a new location. And I feel that just to remember like we're all in the same spot, and I would recommend, even on the first day you get here, if you do come to Kent, is just to go on outing in terms of like the facilities we have on campus. Just go to the bars, go to like your next door accommodation, and just like say hi to people. I think you're all in the same spot, so just sort of put yourself out there, I'd say.
Yeah, any just last minute advice that you would give to people here today?
I think some advice. Make sure you bring enough tea towels. I feel they always get lost. That's my one advice. Make sure you're prepped when you move into someone else, but you'll be fine, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's quite nice decorating a uni room as well and getting
really
all of those.
Fun. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think we have like poster sales, so come in and get some cool decorations for your room because that's always
a plant maybe.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Allegra.